Greetings everyone, Barrett here with Hammerhead Model Making, and we're back with another 5-minute review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the recent released MH-60L Blackhawk by ICM in 1/48 scale. I've been on something of a helicopter kick as of late, and so the announcement that the ICM was going to be doing a new 48 scale Blackhawk was pretty exciting. I know a lot of the 48 scale Blackhawks that exist on the market are a little on the older side, and so I was curious to see what they could do with what ICM could do with this type of project. You will note that everything does come in one bag, with the clear parts having their own separate bag. Not my favorite, but it is what it is. Now, I think ICM has made a huge step up here in terms of the level of surface detail that they're providing in this kit. Some of my criticisms of other ICM kits is the lack of surface detail. You know, they usually only have like minimum panel lines, and that's about it. Almost no riveting. This thing is completely covered in raised rivets, which is really nice. The panel lines are engraved. They seem like an appropriate thickness and depth. They're not overdone. I'm impressed. I think I think ICM has done a good job with this kit, and I hope this is kind of the trend going forward for them in terms of their aircraft releases, that they will do more and more surface detailing like this. And interior detailing is all right. I would say it's kind of middle ground. It's not like super detailed, but it's not necessarily super plain. And I think like the instrument panels are fairly decent. The tail rotor here looks all right. There are a few small ejector pin marks on the doors here. Not a huge issue. If you're doing like the doors open, for example, those won't be seen, but they also should be fairly simple to clean up. You do get two sets of matched pairs of sprues here. These are mostly going to be interior parts, concentrating like little bits, a lot of the seat backs and things, the seat frames. There are small ejector pin marks on the backs of the seats, so those might need to be taken care of if you're going to be going with like an open cabin look. But I mean, you do get a lot of small parts in here. You've got the seat bottoms here, which look kind of nice. Wheels, all of your little bits here. It all looks really nice. The molding is very crisp. There's tiny bits of flash here and there, but nothing crazy. Instrument panels, center console, they look nice. Again, with some careful painting. Rotor head looks really good, top and bottom. We'll probably need some hoses and cables and stuff, but the main rotor blades are supplied as 4 separate individual pieces. I'm not sure if they meant to have any kind of like sag molded into them, but some of them had a little bit of a curve, but I think that may have just been, just warpage inside the plastic. Clear parts all look really nice and clear. The framing is crisp and sharp, definite easy demarcation between the clear parts and the framing. No real issues with the clear parts. They look really nice. Decals are pretty simple. You do get marking options for 3 different aircraft, but the majority of their decals are just stencils. The aircraft themselves have very little in terms of like distinguishing markings, so it is what it is. You do get decals for your instrument panels and consoles and things like that, which is pretty nice. So we'll go ahead and take a breeze through the instructions. Start out with parts breakdown, and then we do construction. What's interesting about the construction of the cockpit is that all of the seats get attached to the roof first before getting attached to the rest of the cockpit. I'm curious how that'll work out, but it is what it is. The rest of it all seems pretty straightforward. The bulk of the fuselage gets put together on what appears to be natural panel lines, so hopefully that will help in reducing the amount of sanding and filling you have to do for when doing construction. The rest of it seems pretty straightforward. Nothing really stood out to me as like, ooh, watch out for this part. Just mainly that cockpit area. You do get templates for cutting window masks, which is nice. And like I said, you get 3 marking options, but honestly, there's very little difference between them. So, this was a kit that I was waiting to get my hands on a review copy first to decide if I was going to purchase this one for myself. And after having looked at the plastic, I definitely think I will be purchasing this kit for my own collection to build. I think at the bare minimum, This kit will need some photo etch or 3D decal seat belts for the cabin, as well as maybe some resin seats. But other than that, I think it looks like a pretty decent kit out of the box, and I'm hoping will build up fairly well. The inclusion of all the raised rivets on the exterior really is what kind of sold me on this. I think it's going to look really nice, and a lot of fun weathering opportunities and things like that. So definitely recommend this one. Thank you to MRS Hobby Shop for supplying me this review copy. Head on over to their website, mrshobby.com. You can get this kit and thousands of others like it. And final shout out to my patrons. Thank you to them for supporting the channel. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, everyone.